Hi, hello. Welcome to another episode of Isaiah's Newsstand. It's your host, Isaiah Edwards. The date is June the 24th, 2024. This really isn't actually much of an episode, actually. I just kind of wanted to, I guess, do a little add on. Just bonus news, if you will. It really is just one thing. It's weird because it's a very obtuse story for me, and I guess in the Wayback Machine, I probably would have just said, "Oh, I'll throw this on Patreon, and no one will listen to it, and like whatever." But I know I've tried before doing like a little short style, like one or two little like almost mini episodes kind of thing. So we can just kind of call this a bonus. Why not? So yeah, a character in the live streaming gaming community has been the center of a lot of controversy over the past week, and things have kind of had a big update. So I figured, hey, I wanted to rant about it a little bit, and then I'll let y'all go. We can just start it up the same way. Why not? You know, it's at least partially an episode. So yeah, why not? All right. From Esports Illustrated. We needed to act. Midnight Society cuts ties with Dr. Disrespect. Rumors started swirling that Herschel Dr. Disrespect Beam was permabanned from Twitch for sexting a minor, and his studio has now reacted to the allegations. On June 22nd, former Twitch employees tweeted the possible reason behind the two times permanent ban from the streaming platform back in 2020. At the time, fans had wondered what led to serious and permanent punishment, but Dr. Disrespect simply said that he had a lawsuit against Twitch for the permaban, although he wouldn't share what happened. That all changed earlier this week when Twitch employees explained that the popular streamer had been using Twitch Whispers to send DMs to a minor that he planned to meet at TwitchCon. So, like, for me, I remember watching Dr. Disrespect. He was one of the first streamers that I kind of gotten into. I liked his whole vibe. He was very animated. He was like this whole character. I was like, okay, yeah, I'll watch this guy play games with his mustache and talk about this whole Champions Club. He was a funny dude. But there would be a couple times where he would, get banned. I know there was one time that it was a TwitchCon related thing where he got banned for going into a bathroom, and it was like a men's bathroom, and I can imagine he was just going in there to use it or just be a character while he was just in there, and he didn't just turn off the camera, and for that he got banned. That seemed innocent enough. Okay. Then there was another controversy where he didn't get banned, but like he had an affair, and then that was the thing because he's married. That made a lot of waves. So then we had this permaban, but we didn't know why. So everyone's like, I mean, like other streamers have done crazy stuff. They got banned, they come back. Like, what did Dr. Disrespect do that was so crazy that they had to axe him? And then how did he wind up, flipping it into somehow getting paid? It was always a big mystery up until, these rumors started, coming to light. Let's see here. At first, it was unclear if these allegations were true, although many speculated that Twitch and Dr. Disrespect had reached some type of understanding behind the scenes, since sexting a minor was clearly illegal, as was looking at his private DMs. So it's like, okay, like you guys got ahead of this because apparently, he was going to, text he was texting this minor, and they were going to go meet up at TwitchCon. Well, I guess I got to throw in some allegedlys in there, whatever. But they're like, okay, we got to head this off. Let's ban this dude, da da da. But it's like, well, that's kind of an ethical quagmire in and of itself in a way, even though they did the right thing there. So, plus for them, you don't want that kind of activity on your platform. That's very bad. It shows that things are very unsafe for minors on your platform. So it's definitely not what you want for Twitch. So I can understand why that it made sense that like maybe there is an NDA signed here between both parties and they're not going to actually speak on it at all. Let's see. Disrespect. Dr. Disrespect did wind up talking, at least a little bit. I didn't do anything wrong, he tweeted 2 days ago. All this has been probed and settled. Nothing illegal, no wrongdoing was found, and I was paid. Many pointed out that his initial statement never stated he was innocent, but rather he was not found guilty legally. This has some fans questioning him, although others remain very loyal to the two-time and continue to stand up for him. Also, if my memory serves me correctly, why is he called the two-time? He's like two-time Blockbuster winning champion, like Blockbuster movie rental. It was like a whole thing. It was very dorky and corny, and it's very weird and off-putting that he, behind the scenes was potentially doing this creepy shit. But anyway, Midnight Society drops Dr. Disrespect after sexting allegations. After his removal from Twitch, Dr. Disrespect decided to pursue other career paths, including coming up with his own multi-floored take on a battle royale game. He founded Midnight Society and has been giving updates on the game to his fans for the past few years. When he was accused of sexting a minor, Dr. Disrespect announced a break from streaming, as well as his decision to step away from Midnight Society. Now the studio has decided to terminate its relationship with Dr. Disrespect immediately, which I think is a good call. We assumed his innocence and began speaking with parties involved, and in order to maintain our principles and standard as a studio and individuals, we needed to act. And I feel like this is a really big moment because, people had, rumors and like maybe those things were swirling, but like once a company makes the move and says, we don't trust you, that really then sends a ripple that you're dead money, right? I think that then it's like, yeah, the public opinion is loud enough to be like, yeah, we got to respect that and we aren't touching you no more, bro. So, and I think that makes sense. I think that's valid. I mean, you can, I guess, play devil's advocate where it's like, well, we don't have any evidence. There's no proof. These are all just allegations with but it's like, at some point you got to go, oh, I feel like 2 + 2 starting to equal 4. At least that's just kind of how I'm looking at it personally. Let's see here. But honestly, I had kind of stopped fucking with him when he left Twitch. At that point, I was really just more of a Twitch watcher. I didn't really fuck with YouTube that much. And then along the way, Dr. Disrespect just got more and more, let's say, controversial. And like, I would say he started leaning to the right. It was like him and Nick Merckx. I was like, oh, okay, like that sucks. I guess I'm not really fucking with either of y'all anymore. Which is unfortunate because like now that I'm just kind of just talking streaming talk. I used to be a big Tim the Tatman fan, but he also moved to YouTube, and then like those were the people he would like kind of hang out with, and it's like, well, that's not really that fun to watch y'all do your little battle royale streams or whatever, Apex or whatever they were playing. Let's see here, and then there was Ninja, who's another person that hangs out with I guess like Tim the Tatman and stuff like that, right? Also a prick. So, I don't know. Live streaming is a very interesting thing, but I still love it. I still enjoy it. Actually, behind every episode, there's always a live stream playing that I watch on mute just because it's just something that keeps me stimulated. I don't know. That's my Subway Surfers. But yeah, I feel like we got it here. I think that's enough to cover it. Let's see. Yeah, we covered the fans. Dr. Disrespect has made no further comments. So if you hear me talking about this in the future, at least you'll be apprised of it. I figured, hey, I got my lane in. We got a little toehold in. You know who the two-time is now. And yeah, we'll leave it at that. I won't do any plugging or shilling. You know the deal. Hopefully I see you soon for some more good news. I love ya. Bye-bye. Mwah.